What's going on, everybody? We are live for day 3 of NFL free agency, and this is where things are starting to pick up for our Minnesota Vikings. We are less than 90 minutes away from when Kyler Murray officially becomes a free agent. Also, guys like Kirk Cousins, Tua Tagovailoa technically as well. So a lot of these guys, the new league year does start in less than 90 minutes. So you guys hop down below. Let me know, will Kyler Murray sign with the Minnesota Vikings today? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Got already almost 200 people rocking and rolling with us. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Ronnie in the building saying yes. What's good? Lammin in the building saying Project Pat. What's going on, man? How you doing? See Cool in the house saying Kyler's not garbage. He was drafted number 1. He was hindered by the Arizona Cardinals. He will rebound with the Vikings under Kevin O'Connell. I am with you on that one. What's going on? Eric in the building. JP in the house as well. I hope to God that somehow the Vikings are able to get this done today. I think it would be huge just to not have this drag out and go through the process of potentially having to scramble to find your quarterback at the last second. Now, let's just say, hypothetically, if Kyler Murray, let's just say, goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, what would the Vikings do after that? I think there's a chance that they would pivot to Aaron Rodgers. I think there is a strong chance that Kevin O'Connell would pivot to Aaron Rodgers. That's just what I think, but we'll see. If it's not Kyle, if it's not Aaron, I would just roll out with J.J. McCarthy. But what's up, Jetta's in the building. Lamb saying, go get Mac Jones. I'm against Mac Jones considering the draft capital you'd have to give up. And it sounds like the San Francisco 49ers are very much against moving off Mac Jones. Just because Brock Purdy's had a pretty lengthy injury history. He's a high-end backup, so I don't think the Niners would have any interest in moving off him. But Logan came in during the pregame show saying, Pat, I'm back at it. Jeez, I can't talk today. Like a crack addict. Got tough tongue twister there from our guy Logan. But Logan, appreciate you, man. Shout out to you for tuning in. $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Logan. We appreciate you. Aaron Rodgers be like Brett Favre when Favre was on the Vikings. I mean, a lot of similarities there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we are less than 90 minutes away from the new league year. Here, as Troy saying, Pat, inside info, Kyler isn't coming here. He's signing with Pitt as it is a longer-term commitment. Well, Kyler, if he signs a long-term deal for multiple years, he would lose a lot of the guaranteed money that he would have from the Arizona Cardinals. So he'll sign a one-year, $1.3 million deal unless a team at the last second. Like we saw this yesterday. The New York Jets traded for Geno Smith. Still ended up paying him only $3.3 million, so $2 million more than the league minimum. I am nervous that, let's just say, the Pittsburgh Steelers, at the last second, they come in and say, hey, we're just going to trade for Kyler Murray. Like, that's very well on the table. I hope it does not happen. However, like if Pittsburgh, maybe they're done with Aaron Rodgers, and they say, hey, we're going to go move on, I could see them at the last second being like, we'll just throw you a 6th, 7th round late pick swap, and then they end up getting Kyler Murray. But it's down to the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I would still fully expect the Vikings to be the desired destination of Kyler Murray. He grew up a Vikings fan. You get to throw the Justin Jefferson instead of DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman. But we'll see. Troy's saying not today. He will sign a one-year deal, but will have commitment from Pittsburgh. Quit getting you our own way here. Common sense. Listen, Pittsburgh does not just say like, hey, Kyle, even though you're on a one-year deal, we're giving you a 3-year contract after. That just makes zero sense to me. Kyler's signing anywhere for 1 year, $1.3 million. Now they might say like, hey, if it goes well, you could be the franchise quarterback here, but the Minnesota Vikings would be saying the same exact thing to Kyler Murray. So I disagree with that. And also Kyler, why would he just agree to Pittsburgh on a 1 year, $1.3 million deal with hoping that they would, fulfill that side of the bargain of a verbal commitment? I mean, guys, we just saw last night Max Crosby and the Baltimore Ravens. They literally had a deal done, a verbal commitment before the league year. That fell through. Like, just telling a guy, like, hey, we want you here long term, that doesn't guarantee that, one, they'll fulfill that side of it. And why would Kyler Murray believe that? So, Troy, I appreciate you, but I think that is absolutely nonsense that you're putting out there. But we'll see what happens. Sounds like Sam Darnold Jr. situation, very similar. I mean, both guys drafted high in the NFL draft, went to some bad organizations, lost some confidence, and then they ended up finding somewhere new, and Minnesota Vikings could be the landing spot there. How about Daniel Jones earlier today, everybody? Getting a 2-year, $88 million deal up to $100 million, which is just insane. I mean, that's got to be one of the worst contracts in the NFL. The guy's coming off a torn Achilles and a broken leg. And even when he was playing with Indianapolis last year, he was great early on. But the last couple of weeks, he was really bad, especially in the fourth quarters of a lot of those games. We'll see. Troy, if you're hearing that Kyler's not signing with us, I would love to know where you're hearing that from. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But T Sugar coming in with the $10 super chat. Shout out to T Sugar. Everybody give me those skull T's down below. Show him some love. A great super chat here as well from my guy T. Nate saying good for the Colts. I disagree. I think this is a horrible deal for the Colts. The Colts have had, I think, one of the worst off seasons in the NFL. You give Daniel Jones $100 million. You give Alec Pierce $120. You give Michael Clemens almost $20 million. They struck out on Trey Hendrickson. They didn't land Max Crosby. I think the Indianapolis Colts are going to be one of those teams next season. And you also trade up 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. I think they're going to be very bad. Maybe not like 3-14 bad, but I think they have expectations to make the playoffs, and I don't think they're going to sniff those. I think they're going to be a 5 to 8 win team next season. A lot of bad contracts there for Indianapolis. But T Sugar coming in. What's going on, Brody? Everybody give me a skull T down below saying if we land Kyler, let's bring in DeAndre Hopkins for our wide receiver 3. Absolutely. I would be all in on that. Now, I think the Vikings are ideally going to hope that Ty Felton, guy who you spent a 3rd-round pick on last season, will be able to step into that wide receiver 3 role. That's what the Vikings on paper are definitely hoping for. But yeah, I would really, really like DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, he's already got that connection with Kyler, like D-Hop, Addison, and Jefferson. Obviously, D-Hop can't separate like he used to, but the guy's still an elite route runner. So I would have a lot of interest in DeAndre Hopkins. I think that's a great idea, actually, because he would be able to get signed on a 1-year, $4 million deal. But I just want the Vikings to do something today. Nothing at all yesterday from Minnesota. They re-signed Tavierre Thomas this morning, which Tavierre Thomas, he had some of the worst special teams plays in NFL history last year. I mean, he had that one. Miles Price ended up not biting the Vikings in the ass, but remember in Detroit, Vikings are up 24-17. Miles Price houses the kick, and Tavierre Thomas has just a phantom holding call. He also had a couple other bad plays, so maybe he brings more to the table than what I'm seeing. Clearly, the Vikings coaching staff likes him. So besides that, like that, the Vikings really haven't done anything this free agency. But T, I appreciate you. We also have Z Cool coming in with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you, Z, in the building, saying either way, we are not part of the Viking staff. We are not privy to these meetings. Privy to those meetings. We can only support what the Skull Brass does. I trust. Do you all? I mean, I trust them a little less than I did last year. Z Cool, considering how their evaluation of the quarterback position was frankly wrong. Like, I think the process for the Vikings last year was good. I've been saying this all offseason. Like, the process for the Vikings last year was right. You had a quarterback who you spent the 10th overall pick on. You wanted to build a complete roster around J.J. McCarthy, but you botched the evaluation of J.J. McCarthy. That was where the Vikings front office and this brass went wrong, but also I do trust them. Like, the Vikings have been a good team over the last 4 seasons under Kevin O'Connell. Even their bad years, when your quarterback tears his Achilles, they went 7-10. I mean, some of the bottom feeders in the NFL, their fan base wakes up every season just praying for a 7-10 year. And the Vikings, like, that's been their worst year over the last 4. Now, have they been great? Have they won a playoff game? No. Like, they truly have been in that middle ground of the NFL where they're just good enough to make the playoffs every other year, but they're not good enough to win a playoff game. But they have a good coaching staff, have a really good infrastructure. I mean, got some really good players on this football team. You got to get that quarterback position right, and then we can work out everything else on the margins. But if they get Kyler Murray, I'll be very excited. Like, I'll start to get a little delusional on this football team heading into the next season because I'll be thinking, like, man, we won 14 games with Sam Darnold. We won 9 with some of the worst quarterback play last year. Like, this team, bare minimum, considering also you're playing the AFC East, Jets, Dolphins, you would, on paper, 2 free wins. NFC South, all 4 of those teams, in my opinion, should be wins for the Minnesota Vikings. I would be thinking this team could win potentially, 11, 12 games next season. But Cole coming in, what's going on, Cole? Everybody give me a skull. Cole down below in the comment section, my guy, saying, is today the day, folks? If I had to give my best guess on when Kyler's going to sign, I think I said 7:45 Thursday morning. I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to go 7:45 Thursday morning. I think Kyler will be in Minnesota today at some point. I think then he'll maybe take a Zoom call with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what I'll go with, though. I think he'll be in Minnesota. That doesn't go well. Maybe he'll take a meeting with potentially the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then we'll just we'll go from there. As Kevin Byard is going to the New England Patriots on a 1-year, $9 million deal. So that's also a safety off the market for the Minnesota Vikings. Kevin Byard. Pat, my teacher, Mr. Wirtz, is a Broncos fan. Do you think they'll do something? Broncos haven't done much yet, but we'll wait and see. But we did get some $10 super chats rolling in there. If you guys could, keep sending them in, and we'll keep spinning this wheel. But every $10 you guys send in, we'll spin the wheel for you guys. You got some hot takes, some skull chants going. So let's spin this here. We also got Nate coming in the building. What's going on, Nate? Spinning this wheel here. See what we got. We just got some skull chants. You know what? Let's change this. Let's get some Kyler chants going in the live chat. Let's get some Kyler chants going in the live chat right now. Come on. Paid saying, saw your basketball highlights. You're nice. What basketball highlights do I have out there? You looked up my basketball. I got to see this. I'm just going to Google this real quick. I mean, my huddle's out there.
You guys didn't know Seeps has a game later after this?
I have a game?
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin Herter. Yeah, or what game are you talking about?
I was just saying, since they're seeing your tape.
Oh, they're seeing my tape. I think I had, 9 years ago, I went to this camp. This was when I was a sophomore in high school. It was called Hoop Mountain. Hoop Mountain. They have a basketball highlight tape of when I was at a camp. There you go. But, hey, appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. We'll spin this wheel again. Vikings signed Keenan Allen. Not hearing that. All right, Dylan, hot take here for free agency. Or it could just be after free agency, anything you got. NFL next season if you like a team.
If I like a team.
Or you don't like a team.
You know, this might be kind of crazy. I think the Titans they won't come in last next year in the AFC South.
Won't come in last? I don't hate that. I mean, the Colts are definitely up there. I could see the Jags regressing a little bit. So, like, Houston with their defense, they'll be, like, their floor is very high, but no, I don't hate that at all. Titans
made some good moves.
Preston saying it is true. Look at Schefter. We are looking at Schefter right now, my friend, and there are no tweets about Keenan Allen.
Do you think they could still trade up for Love? It's a possibility.
Could happen. Unlikely. Check it. Preston, come on.
We got one more wheel spin to go. Yeah, the Titans could be good next year. Oh, now it's your turn.
All right, hot take for the NFL season.
How about who you think is going to win MVP next year?
You guys aren't going to like my answer to this. I think Caleb Williams win MVP next year. I think if I had to go put money on it, I would go Caleb. Actually, no, fuck that. Kyler Murray with the Vikings won MVP next year. I shouldn't say that. Kyler Murray will win MVP with the Vikings. That's a hot take. Lamar MVP, he gets his third.
I mean, Lamar went through a roller coaster of emotions yesterday. They lost Max Crosby, and then this morning they signed Trent Hendrickson.
Yeah, and he got his contract restructured.
Keenan Allen is not a Viking, according to Schefter.
Keenan Allen is not a Minnesota Viking, everybody.
Kevin Byard, he will not be on the Bears.
We did have a $20 super chat roll in there from Nate Gramley. What's going on, Nate? We'll get that up on screen here in a second. Lucas in the building. What's going on? Hey, we got 400 people also rocking and rolling with us. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video. I actually want to get a countdown to 3 o'clock. Let's see what Maine has pulled up. Because we are closing in on the new league year, which means Kyler Murray will be officially a free agent. You could just put NFL new league year.
Okay.
Oh, wow. We got breaking news here. Aaron Jones is staying in Minnesota. Aaron Jones is staying in Minnesota. We got breaking news. Aaron Jones will stay with the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. They have agreed to a revised contract to keep Aaron Jones in Minnesota for 2026. There we go. Aaron Jones staying with the Vikings.
It's kind of random.
Wow. Aaron Jones going to stay with the Minnesota Vikings. After reports about him being cut, he will lower his base salary. He took a pay cut to stay with the Vikes. There we go. Aaron Jones, breaking news, will stay with the Minnesota Vikings. Alrighty. Is that in the tracker yet? Aaron Jones staying with the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings did something. Brought back Aaron Jones. His base salary is going to be $5.5 million. Aaron Jones is back with Minnesota. Yeah, but Nate also came in and said, today is the day. Vikings need to make some moves instead of sitting on their asses and accepting mediocrity. Let's go. Well, yeah, they just brought back Aaron Jones. I guess that's the move that they're going to make. Wow, alrighty. Aaron Jones coming back. Did not expect that. I wonder if that rules out the Vikings drafting a running back now. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason are back. Can we, I'm going to do a cut on this. Could we just get copy and highlight cut? Thank you. All right. Aaron Jones is back with the Vikings. All righty. There we go. Breaking news. We'll do a full video on this here. Aaron Jones back with the Minnesota Vikings. So I wonder if that takes them out of drafting a running back potentially. That's crazy. Alrighty. Aaron Jones back to the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, here, just get more graphics up. Don't just sit on L3. He's gonna be on a $5.5 million per year contract. That is a shocker. I'll tell you what. The 31-year-old is back. Aaron Jones back to the Minnesota Vikings. So I'm guessing that takes them out of drafting a running back this year. I mean, I'm going to assume that, the Vikings are probably just, they need to nail all these draft picks, and maybe they don't want to spend a day 2 pick on, on Jones, but wow, there we go. Alrighty. Aaron Jones restructured his deal with the Vikings for $5.6 million, including 5 guaranteed. Type those 33s. Aaron Jones is back here. A revised contract for 2026 for $5.5 million. All right. Let's just do this, and we can just do free agent targets on the back end. So last guys. All right, we're gonna dive into a cut here, talking about Aaron Jones. Back with the Minnesota Vikings, a bit of a shocker. Did not see this one coming. We'll see what happens here. Aaron Jones is back with the Minnesota Vikings. We'll dive into a full cut. Kind of some early thoughts here. Guessing this takes the Vikings out of a potential draft of a running back. I am going to guess that they just roll with Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. But overall, kind of like this move for the Minnesota Vikings. Clearly he was huge in the locker room. Also, he's taking a pay cut. The guy signed a 2-year, $22 million deal last year. So now he's coming back with the Minnesota Vikings. So we'll do it. Dive into this cut. Talk about Aaron Jones coming back, a restructured contract of 1 year, $5.5 million. Yeah. Is that what he wanted? All right, let's do that. Alrighty, Aaron Jones is back. Alrighty, here we go. All right, let's dive into it. Aaron Jones back with the Minnesota Vikings. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? We got some breaking news here on Vikings Now by Chat Sports. Aaron Jones is back with the Minnesota Vikings. Now, this is a complete shocker to me because we originally heard in the same tweet that the Vikings will be letting go of Javon Hargrave and Aaron Jones. And then just a couple of minutes ago, the report breaks that the Vikings are going to restructure Aaron Jones' contract and give him a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. I will say, when the Vikings made the news that they were going to let go of Aaron Jones, I was all on board on the Vikings drafting a running back. Then even at the scouting combine, the Vikings met with 3 backs. It was Nick Singleton of Penn State, Katron Allen, and Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska. So all of us were assuming the Vikings are probably going to go out there and draft a running back on day 2 or day 3 of the 2026 NFL draft. But then they get Aaron Jones back at a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. So welcome Aaron Jones back to Minnesota. Obviously great in the locker room. Clearly Kevin O'Connell really enjoys this guy being that third down back for Jordan Mason. And I don't think it fully rules out the Vikings drafting a running back, but it won't be on days 1 or day 2. It will probably be mid to late day 3 and 5th, 6th, or 7th round if the Vikings do draft a running back. But welcome Aaron Jones back to the Minnesota Vikings. Type those 33s down below. All right, let's dive into it. So Aaron Jones, obviously with the Minnesota Vikings, plays a huge part of their locker room. Like he's a leader of this football team. The teammates love him. And I actually felt like last year, Aaron Jones still had a lot left in the tank. I thought he ran pretty well, specifically that game against the Detroit Lions where he came back from injury, and then he, him and Jordan Mason were that 1-2 punch. I thought Aaron Jones was running very, very well in that game. And at a deal of $5.5 million, that's not bad for Aaron Jones. Now, obviously, we know he is 31 years old. He has been banged up a whole lot in the past, but maybe the Vikings just viewing this as like, hey, we need a good third down guy here. We need a running back who is going to be able to understand the blitz pickups of Kevin O'Connell's system. And clearly Aaron Jones also on his side of things, he wanted to be back in Minnesota. He was a lifelong Green Bay Packer, came to the Minnesota Vikings a couple off seasons ago, ran really well with Minnesota. I mean, back in 2024 when the Vikings won 14 games, this guy, he had over 1,400 all-purpose yards. And he was just very effective for this team. And now the Vikings running back room, you're still going to have the two-headed monster of Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones. Now, it's nothing to write home about. Like, I think the Vikings can improve this running back room. And also, I will say, for everybody who was hoping that maybe Jeremiah Love could be in the fold for the Minnesota Vikings, I think that equation is absolutely done. But you also brought back Xavier Scott as well. C.J. Ham retired. Ty Chandler still a free agent. So you got Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, Xavier Scott as well. But Aaron Jones, I mean, this past season for the Minnesota Vikings, his numbers were solid. He had 132 carries, 548 yards, 4.2 yards per clip, had only 2 touchdowns. Now, the Vikings obviously were not a good running football team this past season. But, again, 31 years old. I think this is just a solid running back, too. Like, if this was another team signing Aaron Jones to a 1-year, $5.5 million deal, I would probably be giving them love for it just because he is just a solid back. Especially at this point in his career. He's not going to do too much in terms of the pass catching or in terms of his true running department. But as a pass catcher, really solid. Good in blitz pickup as well. He only played in 136 snaps last year for the Minnesota Vikings. So it was very, very limited sample size. Or no, that was 136 snaps where he was getting the football. 132 touches this past season. Had 352 yards after contact. So I like this move for the Minnesota Vikings. Not going to be a huge needle mover for this team. But I still do enjoy the 1-2 punch of Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. But I would have preferred Vikings go out there and draft an Emmett Johnson. I was pretty high on Emmett. I mean, obviously from the Minnesota area. Also, I liked how the Golden Gophers, Minnesota College, like that, they didn't offer Emmett Johnson. He went to Nebraska, had a really good year. So I'd love for him to return to Minnesota, but it probably takes the Vikings out of potentially drafting a running back here. So coming up in just a second, I do want to dive into the top free agent targets left here in the NFL. Talk about a couple guys that the Vikings could sign. Kevin Byard just went off the board. He ended up signing with the New England Patriots. That was a safety I wanted the Vikings to get. But hey, James Pierre, Aaron Jones, the two biggest pickups for the Vikings so far. So we'll talk about it more here in a second. But let me tell you guys about today's presenting sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right, Prize Picks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. And Prize Picks is super simple to play. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. And if you get your picks right, you could cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, UFC, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. Prize Picks has it all, and they also have a new feature called early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. And also find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. So download the Prize Picks app today. Plug in promo code CLNS. Get hooked up with $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's promo code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. All right, obviously this deal with the Minnesota Vikings is not a huge needle mover offensively any which way, but did sign him to a 1-year, $5.5 million deal, like we said. And I was wanting the Vikings to go out there and get a guy like Kenneth Gainwell potentially. I thought he was a really good scat back, but Aaron Jones, as a guy was probably going to get a third of the touches in this offense at the running back position, not bad. Like you'll have Jordan Mason getting 66% of it, Aaron Jones getting the other third down guy, good in blitz pickup, veteran, good for the locker room. For $5.5 million, I'm assuming his cap hit for this next season will be less than $2 million. So overall, I think this is a fine move. Don't really feel too strongly either way. But let's dive into some of the top free agents left here. So obviously #1 for the Minnesota Vikings, and what we are all hoping that will happen is Kyler Murray joining this football team. I think it is just a matter of when, not if, Kyler joined the Minnesota Vikings, unless a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers swoops in at the last second and trades for him. I think that could be on the table. But you also got Tyreek Hill out there. Wide receiver 3, I think it would be a fun option. But, again, we're not playing Madden, so I am out on Tyreek Hill. Juwan Jennings, too pricey for a wide receiver 3 for the Vikings. But then you got Stephon Diggs. Diggs would be a really good option in a vacuum for the Vikings. Like, obviously, you got the history in Minnesota. But if I just told you, like, a guy who's coming off a 1,000-yard season, again, older, 33 years old, but can still separate at a high level, good hands next to Addison Jefferson. I mean, the Vikings would have the best trio of route runners in National Football League history if they got Stephon Diggs back. We also got Chig Okonkwo. I would have loved Chig if the Vikings didn't bring back T.J. Hockenson. But then you also got a guy like Jaquan Brisker on this next list. I really like Brisker. He could play that role that Harrison Smith does for the Minnesota Vikings, where he's more of a box safety, can hop down, play some makeshift linebacker for you. So you got a guy like Brisker still out there. Byard did just go to the New England Patriots, but I would have liked him for the Minnesota Vikings. And you got Aaron Rodgers. I think Rodgers is the break glass in case of emergency quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings if they strike out on Kyler Murray. Deebo Samuel as a wide receiver 3, not a bad option. I also got a guy like Dallas Goedert out there. Would have liked him on a vet min deal. Drake Greenlaw, if he's out there for a cheap deal, I know you just brought back Eric Wilson, but Greenlaw's better than him. I would kick the tires on Greenlaw. Cam Jordan, Vikes don't need the edge. Njoku, Vikes are probably good there as well. Now, Rachaad White was also another option I wanted. Good pass catching back out of the Buccaneers, but now after Aaron Jones returns, that's off the table. Wyatt Teller was solid for the Browns, but the Vikes are good at guards, and maybe a guy like Marshawn Lattimore could have been a choice as well for the Minnesota Vikings. But, hey, we appreciate all of you guys watching today's show. If you guys made it to the end to watch this entire thing, hit me with those skulls down below. We got more and more content coming this entire day. We are also live right now on YouTube, so hop in the live chat, tune in, and hit me with those skulls down below. And we'll see you guys next time. As always, Skol Vikes. Alrighty. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Just wanted to get that cut out to you guys. We'll post that on the channel as a full video here. Yeah, Aaron Jones back. Okonkwo did. 3-year deal for Chig. I like that. I can't believe the Vikes actually brought back Aaron Jones. How are you guys feeling about the Aaron Jones restructure, pay cut? You guys let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. How you feeling about Aaron Jones returning? It's now we're actually less than an hour away from the new league year beginning. I cannot wait. Yeah, Jaquan Brisker is still a name to watch out for. I wouldn't mind it. You guys let me know, what are your thoughts on Aaron Jones returning to the Minnesota Vikings? Who would have saw that coming? Got to get there. Got to get there. Yeah, Vikings probably won't draft a running back now. I mean, at the price, I think it's a good move. Is it 5.5? I mean, he's a great leader, great locker room guy. Good third down back. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Oh my God. Tinfoil hat theory. What if the Vikings are getting Aaron Rodgers? I'm serious. What if the Vikings are getting Aaron Rodgers? Am I overthinking this? What if KOC? No, I'm serious, everybody. I don't mean to raise alarms here. What if the Vikings are getting Aaron Rodgers? Tinfoil hat theory here. Don't kill me. What if Aaron Jones decided to return to the Vikings because he knew his buddy Aaron Rodgers is going to Minnesota? What are your thoughts on the Daniel Jones extension? I think it's ludicrous. Oh, no way. Harvey Buxton's in the building. What's going on, Harvey? Any other signings than the DB from day one? Aaron Jones, Andrew DePaola, long snapper, came back. Tavier Thomas. That's about it. I think very quiet for the Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to Harvey Buxton, the GOAT. Fat Kirk Cousins profile pic lives on. I'm serious. What if Aaron Rodgers, what if Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings were coming to Aaron Jones? They said, hey, everybody thinks we're going for Kyler Murray. We're actually going to try to go get Aaron Rodgers. Would you be willing to come back and play with the Vikings for $5.5 million? It's unlikely, just a thought. Don't kill me for this, just a thought I had. W or V Where coming in saying I don't think we should trade Jordan Addison. He's a young talent. I believe in who's with me. I do believe in Addison. I just think if you're the Vikings, do you really think you can build a Super Bowl winning roster with 2 wide receivers making over $30 million? I have doubts on that. And if you could get a second round pick for Addison, I would consider it right now. But Addison's a hell of a football player, man. Addison's one of the most underrated players in the National Football League. What he does for this Vikings team is huge. With the difference between him being in the lineup and not in the lineup is huge because he takes so much attention away from Justin Jefferson. And when he's not in there, teams can literally put 6 eyeballs on Jefferson every single play. I would be against trading Addison, but I also would see it if they could get a second-round pick. Also, Aaron Jones, great in pass protection with C.J. Ham retiring, so I'm sure that played into it as well. I like it. No dead cap, too, for the Minnesota Vikings. His salary just goes from $9 to $5.5 million. So you just saved $3.5 million, no dead cap. Good move. Good move. Albert Breer said, I think right now things are lining up for the Vikings to bring in Kyler Murray on the vet min. Now we're 45 minutes away from the league year opening. All righty. Sugar Conku. I think we're all caught up. With the latest news here in NFL free agency. You know, technically Javon Hargrave hasn't been released just yet. I think this is going to be probably the end of the tampering window here in the NFL. Saying no on Kyler Murray. I'm shocked at the amount of Vikings fans who are good on Kyler Murray. I just frankly don't get it. Whoa, Javon Hart. Oh. Jalen Hawkins is going to the Ravens. Wow. Jalen Hawkins going to the Ravens. Jordan Judson going in with the $10 super chat. Dylan, do you have a prediction when Kyler's going to sign? I feel like Dylan's got a good, Dylan's got a weirdly good, I don't know if it's like gut feeling about things, but.
With who?
Like, what time will he sign with the Vikings?
The Vikings?
Yeah. What's Dylan's crystal ball telling everybody right now?
All right, let's go with Friday.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to be a long 48 hours.
I'm going to say it's a morning signing
Signing?
You know, I'm going to be nice to us. I'm going to say 10
10?
on Friday.
Perfect. Fuck yeah. All right. It's done. 10 a.m. Friday, Kyler Murray is signing with the Minnesota Vikings. We are breaking this right now. We are breaking it right now. Lego Fellow saying 9:32 tonight. You guys let me know, when will we get the final news that Kyler Murray is signing with the Minnesota Vikings? Can we get a timer for that? So we just have Dylan's prediction on when Kyler's going to sign. Just have it be 48 hours. I don't hate it.
Yes, we just got to 200 likes. Appreciate all of you.
Let's go. 8:32. Levi's is saying 4:30 today. 6 p.m. today. Running back in the draft, I'm gonna probably say no. Unless it's like round 7, one of their later picks.
I mean, now you got, if you're the Vikings, you're thinking about, you have a board, you have Rodgers on one side, you have Murray on the other.
Yeah.
Any other big moves? I mean, Kyler is the next domino to fall.
Once Kyler falls, we get a word on Rodgers. Yeah, we also had Jordan Judson coming in. Who do I want the Vikings to sign? Jordan, appreciate you for the $10 super chat, by the way. Hey, if you guys have any thoughts that you guys want to get up on screen, we'll break it down here. I will probably have to say Jaquan Brisker would probably be my number one choice for the Vikes out of all the guys that are left. Maybe a wide receiver 3 like DeAndre Hopkins, but again, that's not really like a pressing need. Can I have a negative take off the Aaron Jones signing? Kevin O'Connell's not going to run the ball next year. I mean, it's Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones. It's not like you got a playmaker in that backfield, like an elite player. I love Jordan Mason. I think he's still underrated, but KOC going to be running the ball 50 times a game with Jones and Mason? I don't know. What is a pressing need? Safety is definitely the number one need. Interior defensive lineman, next to Drake Rodriguez and Redmond, definitely up there, but I'd probably say safety.
I love this profile picture.
USA Sports, shout out to you. You think there'd be any other big moves? Like for the Vikings, I mean, Kyler is a big move. Across the NFL, I mean, a Jonathan Gennard trade is still like the thing that we're not really talking about too much, which could very well happen.
Yeah, it's really just the quarterbacks now we're waiting on.
Quarterbacks will move.
I mean, some receivers like Tyreek's still out there. Juwan Jennings is still out there. Diggs.
Vikings current running back room: Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, and Xavier Scott.
But we'll spin the wheel for Jordan.
Appreciate you, Jordan.
Ooh. It's you again.
A hot take here. This is not a hot take, but that kind of is. I think Colson Loveland will break the NFL single season tight end record for yards, which I'm going to see how much that is. It's like Colson Loveland breaks the record held by Travis Kelce in 2020 of 1,416. I think he breaks that. I'm going to go next year. I think he goes for 1,500. Colson Loveland's an absolute beast. It's crazy. Gronk's not even in the top 5. It's Kittle, Andrews. Mark Andrews, 2021 at 1,300 yards. Gronk is 6 at 2011. Same with Jimmy Graham in 2011, 1,300. Well, less than 30 minutes away, or 35 minutes away. With Caleb Williams? Yes, with Caleb Williams.
Imagine he just signs as soon as the clock hits 0.
That'd be awesome. Eric DeCosta, Ravens GM, will talk to reporters today. Wow. That's going to be an awesome press conference to listen to.
They just signed a tight end, too.
Durham Smythe, he was with the Bears last year.
Commanders are making moves.
They got Nick Cross. So Ricky was wrong.
And then Chig.
Chigakonkwo. Commanders been spending big money.
And Jalen Hawkins going to the Ravens.
It's a good deal. I Ivan Pace on the books next season for $3 million. That's horrible.
We're $22 away from Seeps having to run a mile.
All right, 78. Appreciate all of you guys. Let's got Logan coming in there. I don't know if our interim GM has met with Kyler Murray yet. Zach Gaiman, your tweet was hilarious. Thank you for tweeting that out.
Logan with another 5. When you think realistically that news comes out about Kyler or anything, and what moves do you predict happen this week? Skull all the way from Tacoma.
I mean, I've been saying Dylan and I are either on Thursday or Friday morning. What moves do you predict happen this week? I don't really. I don't know. I mean, most of free agency's all wrapped up now. I think Max Crosby is going to stay with Las Vegas. Kyler gets officially released right here. Right here. This is when Kyler Murray gets officially released. 32 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. That would be awesome, though. If it's like 301 hits and Kyler signing with the Vikings.
Or he signs with the Steelers, and then we know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, and then we know Aaron Rodgers will be playing with the Vikings next season.
See Crosby, the Packers, they can't do anything.
Crosby's not going.
They're already locked up with Micah now. And he's coming back from a pretty bad injury, so.
Could you imagine?
Micah on one side, Crosby on the other?
I mean, might as well just call it. If that's the case, that'd be the greatest pass rush duo that this world will ever see. No, I like the Aaron Jones move. I'm a fan of it. I think if you're upset about it, it's $5.5 million. Stop. He'll be on the books for $2 million. Now, if you just think Jones is cooked, fair. But I thought he played some good football last year. We manifesting Kyler, nobody else. I'm with you, Logan. I'm with you. That's true. We shouldn't even be talking about Rodgers. That's on me. That's on me. I'm going to delete that tweet now.
I already put it out in the world.
My bad. Got rid of it. Not a thing anymore.
Reed just got out of school, so now you can go ahead and see Kyler or someone else become a Viking.
School is out.
I mean, now for their draft plans and the Love saga that was going on, do you think they still go ahead and... Because it's only a 1-year deal. You could still technically draft him.
Definitely could. If he falls 18, I think they absolutely would, but he won't. I just can't see the Vikes trading up now. And I don't think that would be smart to trade up now for Jeremiah Love. I don't know. Maybe maybe Jones would just be a third down back, which I'm guessing. So they could go get Jeremiah Love. Love's probably going to go 4 to the Titans. I mean, that's what everybody's saying. So I did see his tweet yesterday, but yeah, Logan, I'm with you. We manifest in Kyler, nobody else. I hope so. I have not played Resident Evil 9 yet. Trade up for downs. I've been saying that for a while. I'd be down. Down for downs.
I could get Price, that's true.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad choice. I just think this probably means they're done with running back until at least the 6th or 7th round. We need a punter. Let's sign a punter today. Why not? Send the house for Mendoza. I mean, I don't know where you would start. Jefferson would have to be in the deal. You guys let us know who the Vikes signed today. Will it be Kyler? Will it be somebody else? We're less than 30 minutes away from the new league year.
I mean, Aaron Jones and Tavier Thomas are the 2 from today.
Bringing guys back.
I mean, Aaron Jones is a good player. It's just he's getting older.
31 years old. Has a pretty lengthy injury history. Yeah, he's fine. It's $5.5 million. I just think this is the Vikings not wanting to have to draft for need in the draft. I'm sure now they can just they like their ability to approach us now of just BPA. $5.5 million for 9 games. That's true. Doug Flutie. I want Emmett Johnson. Emmett Johnson would be a great pickup.
Christian Kirk would be fun.
Kirk would be good. This might be a tad.
I mean, if Kyler comes, Christian Kirk was his guy.
Yeah.
You just get Hopkins, too. You just get all of Kyler's weapons.
Duke Shelley was making his pitch to return to the Vikings on Twitter and Instagram yesterday.
Yeah, Emmett Johnson would be fun also. I mean, there's a lot of options for the Vikings. It's not a closed door.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron Jones, this doesn't close the door on them doing anything at running back. I just think it makes it slightly less likely. Good locker room guy. Knows the culture. Good fit. Overall, good move. AFX, that was it's almost 3 years ago now. It's producing the Browns report. What's up, Brozama? Just get Uncle Rico. You can throw over the mountains. Brozama, you're seeing it, man. I will never forget 2022 Duke Shelley. Never forget 2022 Duke Shelley. That pass breakup, it was Vikings at Bills overtime. I think this was the play before Patrick Peterson had the interception to seal the win. It's like a left fade or a fade down the left sideline. Shelley one-on-one with Dawson Knox, who's got 7 inches on him. Had a huge PBU. That was an unbelievable Duke Shelley play. And then the next week, Dylan, the Vikings lost 40-3 to the Dallas Cowboys. Which Micah Parsons, that was one of the better individual performances. I remember what Micah Parsons did to the Vikings that game.
Is Harry coming back? Could. Probably not.
I think we'll get word on that before Friday, I'm pretty sure. There's something in his contract where we'll need to figure that out.
Thoughts on Katron Allen? I know Seep still loves him.
I love Katron. Katron's my favorite running back in this year's draft, besides obviously Jeremiah Love. Katron's sweet.
Vikings running back room, you have Xavier Scott. If you go ahead and you keep him, obviously Mason will be back, and now Aaron Jones.
You got some guys. You got some veterans. The Vikings do just eventually need to get younger and more athletic at the running back position. And clearly it's not going to be this year, but like Washington, he's got some juice. What's going on, Dustin? I would not be upset if the Vikings traded up for Jeremiah Love. Guy's a legit playmaker, so can't be upset about that. What can we get for J.J. McCarthy on trade value? I would probably say he goes for a 3rd or a 4th. He still was a top 10 pick, a quarterback. I mean, if Anthony Richardson's still going for a 5th or a 6th, I'm assuming J.J. would go for a 3rd or a 4th. Don't think the Vikings will trade him, though, no matter what.
That's a good question. Price or Johnson if they're both there?
Price or Johnson? Ooh. I'm not as high on Price as other people. He's very good. That's why, listen, I know this running back draft class is not great compared to last year, but I still like this draft class. But between Emmett Johnson and Price, I'd probably go. It's tough. I'd probably go Johnson. I like Emmett Johnson. Emmett Johnson's probably number 2 on my running back list, then Katron Allen. Yeah, Emmett Johnson's game fast. Don't look at his 40-yard dash. Bucky Irving didn't run a good 40, and he's still, when he's just watch the Buccaneers, he's moving different out there. Emmett Johnson's in that same bucket. Coleman's good. I like Coleman. Reminds me of Kareem Hunt. Loki sent a low pick for Devin Neal. Not a terrible idea. I did like Devin Neal coming out.
You guys let us know, should the Vikings draft a running back now that Aaron Jones is back?
Signing Aaron Jones is a smokescreen. Love is the Vikings pick. The whole NFL has just got completely duped by the Vikings bringing back Aaron Jones.
The fact that it's a 1-year deal does leave that option, though.
Yeah, I mean, if he's there at 18, you take Jeremiah Love, but you just draft the run. I mean, the Broncos took R.J. Harvey. It's not like he had a great role early on in the season. Ended up coming on late. Yeah, I'm down for them to still take one. I know. I haven't been excited about a Vikings running back. I mean, I love Jordan Mason. Don't sleep on Mason. Mason's a hell of a running back. He still ran for almost 800 yards last year with splitting carries and just be patient with Jordan Mason. He'll break out.
Bring back Adrian. I don't think that's on. That's the one thing they can't do.
AP?
Mike Washington Jr. is another option. This running back class in particular is pretty deep. So you can go ahead and find a guy on like day 3.
There'll be some options there. I want another guy as reliable as Kyle Rudolph. Shout out to Rudy, man. Nobody was better. That era of Vikings football of Teddy Bridgewater, Adrian Peterson, Kyle Rudolph. Like, that was that Blair Walsh year. 2015, I think, when Walsh shanked it. Like Anthony Barr. Yeah, Teddy. Matt Asiata. Stephon Diggs, that was when he was starting to break out. Sharif Floyd. Chad Greenway was still there. Everson Griffin. Anthony Harris. Daniil Hunter, a young Hunter. Linval Joseph. Matt Khalil. Mike Kafka. Eric Kendricks. Phil Loldholt still there. Captain Munnerlyn. Terrence Newman. Cordero Patterson. AP. Xavier Rhodes. Rudolph. Zendejo. Marcus Sherrills. Shamar Stephen, Harrison Smith, Thielen, Trey Waynes, Jarius Wright. That team was, remember Marcus Sherrills. That team was crazy. That was a good team. I mean, they should have beat the freaking Seahawks that year in the playoffs with Blair Walsh. It's a 27-yarder. Who on that team? So Bridgewater that year threw for 14 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson, I think AP was 30 this year. He ran for 1,500 yards and had 11 touchdowns. Vikings leading receiver that year, Stephon Diggs, Kyle Rudolph, and then third was Mike Wallace. If you guys remember, that was Mike Wallace for me was like one of the first Vikings free agents that like I really got excited about. This is a good segue. Name a random Minnesota Viking. We'll talk about him. How many touchdowns did Asiata have that year on the ground? He had 0. Jerick McKinnon was the scat back next to AP. Sean Hill was the backup. Rookie Diggs. Hargrave gone. Azeez Ojulari is signing with the Atlanta Falcons. Klein Saucer was awesome. Hutchinson. Chester Taylor. That's a good name. Chester Taylor is a good one. Michael Pruitt. Fran Tarkington. Yeah, Jimmy Klein Saucer was sweet. Klein Saucer was one of the best last names in NFL history. Ricky Young. Jermaine Wiggins. Alex Boone.
There's Mike Boone too, right?
Yeah, Mike Boone. Blair Walsh is a real estate agent. Josh Freeman. You got Randy. Toby Gerhart. Donovan McNabb. Chris Carter. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook will be... I think Dalvin Cook's entering a... Like now that he's like a couple years removed from the Vikings, like he was awesome, man. Dalvin Cook was sweet. Like he had a really good run here in Minnesota. Like, what was Dalvin Cook's best year with the Vikes? Because they went to the Jets, they went to the Cowboys. Like, he fell off pretty hard, but he had 4 straight seasons running for over 1,100 yards. I mean, his best year, 2020, 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns. Started hitting that wall pretty fast. Good dual threat. I mean, he had 2020, he had almost 2,000 all-purpose yards, 17 total touchdowns. Dalvin Cook was sweet. But Ken Williams coming on saying, Mike Washington Jr. out of Arkansas, an athletic standout who ran a 4.33 40-yard dash at the combine. Great vision, fast and big. Agree with all of you on that. The one bad thing about Mike Washington has a really bad fumbling issue. His fumbling percentage per touch was the highest by a wide margin out of any running back ever coming out of college. He has some of the worst fumbling issues that we have ever seen, but you are right. Like, if you think that's something he can shore up, he could be a steal. I think he is in a very risky pick, and you normally don't say that about running backs, but I think he falls into that bill. He's big, runs a crazy good 40-yard dash, has great breakaway speed. So, yeah, I'm with you. I appreciate you, Ken. Shout out to you. Everybody give me a skull Ken down below. Joe Webb was great, too. Joe Webb was great. Brian Robinson. Hargrave has been released, my friend. Yes, we know. Brock Lesnar. Never forget when he was at Vikings training camp. 14 minutes away before Kyler Murray becomes a free agent. Imagine just right away. Right away.
If Kyler signs right away, he actually does watch the shows because he knows.
Oh, freaking love that, Kyler.
Sidney Rice is a good one, too.
Oh, Sidney Rice. Love him. Sauce Gardner and Michael Clemens, teammates again.
I don't know what the Colts are doing.
Colts have had a rough offseason.
I mean, paying Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones that much.
It's tough.
And then you're going, Sauce is a good player. He isn't worth what the return was.
2 firsts, and you're paying him $30 million. I'm going to be so excited about Kyler Murray. Ben Lieber, who's not a pass interference. Yeah, Colts are interesting spot here for the Colts. So I think the Jets getting their first round pick was a great deal. Here's what the Vikings have done so far. On top of the Aaron Jones move, Eric Wilson brought him back. Only external signing was James Pierre, 2 years, $8.5 million. Love that deal for the Vikes. Andrew DePaola as well, coming back. Tavierre Thomas coming back as well, but that's about it. And then plus Aaron Jones for the Minnesota Vikings. Only one external move here for Minnesota.
They didn't lose many, though.
Didn't lose many. Still will, technically they'll lose Hargrave and Allen eventually, once those guys are officially released.
Or they come back too.
They could come back too. I mean, that's fully on the table. We're less than 11 minutes away. What pick is the Oregon tight end going? He'll probably go around 20 to 25. Where he's been mocked as of late. Let's go, Kyler. What would happen today? We need it. Wait. The Vikings will make a procedural move today on Harrison Smith. Hold on. Making him a post-June 1 release. It's not an indication that he has decided to retire. Instead, it will give him more time to figure out his plans. The Vikings would certainly take him back if he wants. So Harrison Smith will have more time to figure it out. They're going to make him a post-June 1 release. Interesting. Will Harrison Smith return? No, it hit like crack right now. A Jalen Redmond extension. That's something we haven't talked about. Give me a Jalen Redmond extension. Yeah, Harrison Smith can be a post-June 1 release here. I don't know how this guy keeps doing it. I mean, if he comes back, he'd be playing. He's 37 years old. Safety playing at 38. That'd be pretty unbelievable.
$8 away now from 100.
Come on. Yeah, then Coy Parrish. Coy also going to Oregon. He's going to be sick there. Harrison Smith will get he'll get something from this team. He'll get something. Alrighty. 715 people watching. We appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys have hit that thumbs up icon. We would appreciate it greatly. Zane plays saying, do we get Kyler today? I hope so. Time is ticking. 8.5 minutes before Kyler Murray officially becomes a free agent.
Got a Bears fan in the chat.
I do think Kyler Murray is the best option available for the Minnesota Vikings. I fully believe that the Cardinals failed him. I don't think it was him holding back the Cardinals. And I think however good you think Kyler Murray is, we'll see that ceiling next season. He's going to be motivated. He's going to be playing with a lot of good football players. He'll be playing with a great coaching staff. I think we'll get the best Kyler Murray we have ever seen next season. Jake Tonjes returns to the Niners. He gets a deal there. Grenard in our first for Jalen Carter. I've thought about it. I think I'm going to lean towards no. If it's Grenard in our second for Carter, maybe. It is concerning the Eagles are shopping him, but also I think it's just a financial thing with Philadelphia. They try to move off him maybe a year earlier, get a good return. Because when Carter's playing, he is one of the better players in the National Football League. We'll see, though. As Damn Mad coming in with a $20 super chat. What's going on, Damn Mad, in the building? Let's have a damn good day, Damn Mad, and let's sign Kyler Murray. Let's have a damn good day. Let's have a damn good day. I did see the Bam Adebayo game yesterday. That was pretty cool. I think anybody who is poo-pooing on Bam having 83 points, you're a loser. Who cares? The man scored 83 points in a basketball game. I don't care that maybe the last 10 points were a little unethical. Kobe's last 10 points were unethical. I think what Bam did was awesome. One of the coolest moments in the NBA's recent history. So give credit to Bam. I mean, it was really, really cool. So I think if you are shitting on it, I think you're kind of a loser. It's NBA history. Shout out to Damn Mad in the building. I'm going to say Blinky come in with a $5 super chat. I don't know, a lot of people are just like kind of hating on the Bam 83-point game. It's like, well, what if the Heat would have taken him out with 62 points at the end of 3? Like, nobody would be saying anything. Like, he got the 83 points in a basketball game. It's pretty cool. What deal will we make with Kyler? Damn, let's get him signed. It will be a 1-year, $1.3 million deal, which is sick. Like, absolutely sick. That the Vikings will get that. One year, 1.3. But damn, man, appreciate you, Brody. I don't know what Jonathan Grenard trade happened. Still a lot to do here for the Vikes. A lot of moves need to be made. So hopefully they get Kyler done here shortly. Appreciate you, Dan Mad. Then Blinky saying, with the Crosby trade back out, how pissed do you think Brady and that front office was? And how many tables were flipped? Their statement seemed fuming. Their statement seemed fuming. I mean, they have to have been furious. I think everything happens for a reason, though. And I think it was maybe just meant to be that Crosby ended up returning to the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't think they're going to trade him now, if I had to give my best guess. But, yeah, I'm sure they're furious, Blinky. I mean, you agreed to a trade, and then 2 days later, after you spent all this money, you made all your moves, you were already planning. I mean, they were already probably doing a ton of draft research for pick number 14. And probably had their whole scouting department, because they already know they're taking Mendoza. Like, now they're saying, like, oh, Well, we got to figure out who we're going to get at pick 14 now. So, yeah, they would obviously be furious, but we'll see. Yeah, definitely mad. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I would be pissed too. Like if that happened to the Minnesota Vikings, I'd be very upset because you already start planning for everything, and then goes from there. Here we go. Less than 3 minutes away, and Kyler Murray becomes a free agent. Aaron Jones, a birthday cake. I don't know what that means. Who knows how much money the Vikings have to spend? That number is, I have no idea where they sit at. A new league year here in less than 2.5 minutes. Kyle Manungai Glaze in the building. What's going on, man? If we get Kyler, I'm throwing a birthday party.
As you should.
I am too, man. I am too. 820 people in the building. What's going on, everybody? Two minutes away, Kaz.
Bet like Schefter and Rappaport had that Kyler tweet ready.
Like he's officially a free agent. Less than 2 minutes. Could you imagine it just breaks right away?
Could happen. Watch, it's not even Kyler. It's some other like trade that goes down.
Yeah. Here we go. New league year. Starting in 65 seconds. I'm cool with Kyler playing video games all night. Just don't go to the club. Stay home, play video games. Much rather have my quarterback doing that than anything else. Kyler will be a Viking in less than 2 minutes, pretty much. Hey, we're officially on Kyler Murray watch now. We are officially on Kyler Murray watch on the channel. And I'm here for it. Less than 30 seconds away. Give me those skulls down below. New league year starting in less than 20 seconds. Let's do it. Javon Hargrave officially cut. Let's go. New league year is here. Alrighty. Here we go. Kyler Murray. Where you at? Come on down. And just boom, he signs with the Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones, big news of the day. Here we go. Almost 1,000 people in the building. What's going on, everybody? He is active on Insta as Tom Pelissero tweeting out as the Cardinals have officially released Kyler Murray. Pelissero tweeting out the Vikings plan to make a push for Kyler Murray, and they are the favorite to land the number one or former number one overall pick. You want to get that tweet built? Latest Pelissero one. Here we go. Pelissero tweeting it out. The Vikings are planning to make a push for Kyler Murray. There we go. The Vikings are making a push for Kyler Murray. Just in. There we go. Do this after. Tom Pelissero tweeting it out. Murray is at or near the top of the Vikings wish list. Rappaport tweeting it out as well. Minnesota is the team to beat. There we go. What's going on, Roger? There we go. All right, Roger saying 3-2-1. Happy New Year. Happy New League year to you too, Raj. Let's go, Seeps. You and Dylan are crushing it. Keep up the great coverage. We appreciate you. Here we go. It's official. Kyler Murray is a free agent, and now the Vikings can sign him. Diana Rossini tweeting out, now with Kyler Murray's release from the Cardinals is official. The Minnesota Vikings are expected to target him as a veteran addition to the quarterback room. He'll be taking a visit to Minnesota and getting a physical. He is visiting with the Vikings, and he's going to take a physical. Kyler Murray watch is officially on. Kyler Murray watch is officially on. Coming in from Diana Rossini. Vikes are on the clock. Indeed. Murray will take his time. Also, Diana Rossini. This Wi-Fi is horrible. Yeah, Roger, we are here. We are here. New league year. If you're hating on Kyler Murray, go for it. Go for it. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be a good move. The Vikings are officially going to take a visit, and this was coming in from Pelissero just recently. Tweeted right as the new league year began. Hargrave is also officially gone as well. And Tom Pelissero tweeting this out right as the new league year happened. The Vikings plan to make a push for Kyler Murray and are the favorite to land the former number 1 overall pick. Sources tell me and Ian Rappaport. Finally reached by Arizona today. Murray will take his time and wants to speak with interested teams. But Minnesota is the team to beat. Now, I'm assuming Pittsburgh will have a lot of interest in Kyler Murray. I'm also assuming that potentially the Rams will have a lot of interest in Kyler Murray as well. But as it stands right now, Kyler Murray will be visiting with the Minnesota Vikings, and he will be heading up to Minnesota to take a physical with the team. I will say, for the next hour, also, if you guys want to get some Vikings Now merch, it is $10 off. Everything in the store is $10 off right now. Hit that link, chatsports.com/Vikings shop. We'll put that in the live chat of today's show. We got our Vikings Now t-shirts. If you guys want to get them, they're $10 off right now. store-wide. So just hit that link, chatsports.com/Vikings shop. We'll get that in the live chat here shortly. Just click that link in there. It's JP Presenti saying I bought another shirt. Shout out to you. Yeah, $10 off right now. Chatsports.com/Vikings shop. All merch for the next hour. It's $10 off. If you guys could click that link in the comment section in the description below. Alrighty. Kyler Murray watch is officially on for the Minnesota Vikings. He is a free agent. This is Diana Rossini tweet. Is that the one about his physical? I can't even load anything right now. Yeah, I think it was about the physical. Wow, yeah. The Raiders are showing interest in Kirk Cousins. The Vikings have also officially released Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. Those releases are official. Just a physical one. We are officially on Kyler Murray watch here. Nate Grammarly back in the building with $10 super chat. Do I go large or XL? I usually wear large, but hate when dry sheet. I would go XL. They don't shrink too bad, but I would go XL. Once you go to checkout, it's down to $15. Everybody, just a heads up. For the shirts, once you go to checkout, like if you click and you go add the cart and then you buy with shop, it will go down to $15 when you're checking out. Just for 1 hour. You just got to go check out and then they are down to $15. Pat, where are you ranking Murray top 20? I think he's top 20 in the league. And getting a top 20 quarterback at $1.3 million is pretty elite. Pretty elite. Roger, you just got yours. Appreciate you. Yeah, for the shirts, once you get to the checkout, it will have the $10 off right there. And here was Rossini's tweet. Now that Kyler Murray's release from the Cardinals is official, the Minnesota Vikings are expected to target him as a veteran addition to the quarterback room. He'd be taking a visit with Minnesota and getting a physical. We did have some super chats roll in right there. We'll chop it up with you guys. Got 935 people watching, which is absolutely awesome stuff. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in today as we are officially on Kyler Murray watch. Again, click that link if you guys want some Vikings Now merch. We just came out with merch for the first time this year. It's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Nate, what's going on, man? Saying the Vikings need to correct that offensive line. If not, it's not going to matter who is at the helm for quarterback. Dirt naps like this past season was atrocious. The key is the O-line. I think the offensive line is fine. I mean, listen, they need to stay healthy. I think that's the number one concern with the offensive line. But, like, if Darrisaw's back to his former self, if Brian O'Neill's doing what he's been doing for the last couple of years, you got the guards. You need to figure out the center, and I'm assuming the Vikings will draft a center. Watch out for Logan James out of Iowa. Maybe Connor Lew out of Auburn, a Pat Cogan out of Indiana. Those are three guys just have on your radar. But I like the offensive line. I think the Vikings are fine there. You got 2 guards. Like, you've invested in it. You got to get some ROI now. You spent a first-round pick on Darius Hall. You got the veteran and Brian O'Neill. You're paying a bunch of money. First-round pick on Donovan Jackson. You spent $88 million on Will Fries. Go get that center, and you should be all right. I mean, Kyler can sign right now. He's just going to have to go take that physical. Yeah, the Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen signings are official. I like that. That's a good one. Let's leave that up there. Good call. Good call. Shout out to Dilly. The Vikings will meet with Kyler Murray and is taking his physical today in Minnesota. In Minnesota. And then we also had Awesome PI guy saying if we don't get Kyler, I hope we get Rodgers so we can have another Favre story, but we win if the Saints don't cheat. Yeah, that was 2009, man. I mean, 2009, the NFC Championship losses for the Minnesota Vikings stack up with the worst in NFL history. Gary Anderson. I mean, think about this. I wasn't alive in 1998. I was born in 1999, so I didn't get to experience Gary Anderson like I'm sure a lot of you guys watching. Imagine being up 7 with the football on the 20-yard line. And you got to knock home, what was it, a 35-yard kick to go up 10, ice the game. You miss the kick. The Cardinals go down, 2-minute drill, tie the game, then they beat you in overtime. And then 2009, NFC Championship loss. Awful. Favre across his body when you're in field goal range. You lose in overtime again. And then 2017 in Philadelphia, you go up 7-0. You have the ball. Keenum throws a pick 6, and then it's over. 3 of the worst NFC champions, and then you lose 38-7 with the home Super Bowl on the line. It is, it's been brutal, man. It's been really brutal. Javon Hargrave, yeah, officially released today. Again, if you guys want, chatsports.com/Vikings shop. Merch is $10 off for the next hour. $10 off for the next hour. Here are our shirts, the Vikings Now line. I love these, the purple and the black look. All of them are awesome. So $10 off for only the next hour. $15 for these shirts. $15 once you go to checkout. Just hit the link, chatsports.com/Viking shop. I think this is an awesome look. If you guys watch this channel every day, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could rock some Vikings Now merch. It'll be awesome. So thank you guys so much for always supporting the show. Now we got some merch for you guys for $15 right now. We don't make any money off this technically. This is just to give back to you guys and get some good merch out to all of you guys. So chatsports.com/Viking shop, $10 off for the next 45 minutes. 45 minutes, $10 off. One source told Adam Schefter, I'd be shocked if Kyler Murray's not a Viking. Me too. Oh, Jefferson's back to being a first-round pick. Jefferson's back to being a top 5 pick in fantasy with Kyler. Hey, Pat, you the same age as my son? Yeah, 26 years old, turning 27 in October. Nobody wants you, Derek. Tell you what, 27 years old, I'm starting to feel old. 27's a tough year to turn. I'm sure all of you guys that are like 30, 40, you're like, hey, shut the hell up, dude. You're still 27. A lot of yeses are coming in. Harrison Smith could potentially return. The yeses are flying in the live chat right now. Guessing Kyler's doing his physical tonight in Minnesota. Might already be there. He'll be taking a visit to Minnesota and getting a physical. Harrison Smith still hasn't made a decision. We're almost here. Kyler Murray watch in full effect. Is Diana Rossini tweeting out the Eagles continue to inquire about the Vikings' Jonathan Grenard and remain in contact with his agent about a potential extension. Philly is keeping tabs on Jonathan Grenard. He's got some super chats rolling in here. Vaporous saying time to draft Jefferson in fantasy this year. I'm with you on that. I mean, I take Jefferson every year I can in fantasy football, no matter what. I mean, in an all-time bad year, Jefferson still at 1,000 yards. I mean, only 2 touchdowns. He was not a good fantasy wide receiver this past season, but still, that was historically bad by his standard. He'll be a walking 1,400 yards next year with Kyler Murray. So, I'm with you on that, Vaporous. I'm with you on that. Gibbs stock dropped recently. I think Gibbs' stock is through the roof right now. Gibbs might be the number 1 pick in fantasy. Don't switch up on JJ if he starts balling. See a lot of analysts that supported JJ now take jabs at him. Everyone is fake. Listen, ET, I understand everybody who was like, oh, you flip-flop on JJ McCarthy. You flip-flopped on Kevin O'Connell. Like, how do you change your opinion so fast on these guys? Like, guys, the NFL is a small sample size sport. You get 17 games. That's it. And I don't think Kevin O'Connell, this season, I don't think it could have gone worse for him. You made the decision to move off Sam Darnold. That quarterback where we gave KOC all the praise for rehabbing in his career, and the only reason Darnold was successful was because he was with Kevin O'Connell. Well, the next year, KOC goes and wins the Super Bowl. And also the guy KOC picked, J.J. McCarthy, is in Jamarcus Russell territory. Okay, guys, it wasn't that J.J. McCarthy was bad. He was historically bad this past season. He was in a Jamarcus Russell conversation after his first 6 starts. Was he better later on, and is he still a young kid, and I still think he could develop and get a whole lot better? Abso-freaking-lutely. But that's just the reality of the NFL world, where it's like it's a pressure cooker. It's a microwave sport where you need results right away, or else a team will move on. Because KOC's job's on the line. Quezzy's job's on the line. Quezzy is fired now because of J.J. McCarthy. Like, I hope we're all clear. Quezzy got fired because of J.J. McCarthy. It's just a flat-out truth. McCarthy plays good this season. Vikings are in the playoffs. Quezzy doesn't get fired. It's just reality of it. I will still support McCarthy, but I admit I was also wrong on McCarthy. I thought he was going to be a lot more win-ready or win now ready than I originally imagined, and I was just wrong. I was wrong, because he got fired for it. But Batty FM saying, what's the latest on Harrison Smith? So the Vikings did designate him as a post-June 1 release. So that means it pretty much just gives Harrison Smith more time to make a decision. He'll have more time to make a decision now. And guess who was a part of his draft classes, Tommy Wood? J.J. McCarthy. Took him at pick number 10. No, book isn't written on McCarthy, just like how the book wasn't written on Sam Darnold. I think the Vikes would draft the defensive tackle. Do need another guy next to Jalen Redmond, though, Kaz. I don't know if the Vikings, I don't know if Harry needs to retire. I think he's got one more year. 30% of snaps. Give me Harrison Smith. Pelissero saying he would compete with J.J. McCarthy for the starting job.
Reunite Harbaugh with JJ. I mean, I could actually see that. If the Chargers want to get a backup for Herbert.
Yeah, I could see that. That'd be it.
They still have Trey Lance, though. And it's been 23 minutes. What's the holdup? Well, he's getting his physical. I'm guessing shortly after that will be when we hear about it.
Yeah.
This could happen tonight.
Yeah, I think this could very well happen tonight. JJ for Herbert straight up, I'm in.
The only way I think this doesn't happen tonight is if the Vikings aren't fully sold on them.
Yeah, or Kyler says, I want to go take a visit in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like, then it could get held up for a couple days. But I think it's happening before Friday, Dylan. I think it's going to be Friday morning or tonight or Thursday morning. Or any time before Friday at like 5 o'clock. Let's say that.
Yeah, that's the deadline.
That's the deadline, or else we're done with Kyler. I'm giving Kyler a deadline when he can sign.
Dustin coming in saying, purchase this Chat Sports shirt. Thanks you guys for all the hard work. Appreciate you, Dustin.
Fuck yeah, Dustin. Everybody give me a skull Dustin down below getting a Chat Sports shirt. Let's go. Rocking our merch. I love it. I love it. I think we sold like 40 shirts already, which is awesome. Everybody give me a skull Dustin. That makes me happy, man. Again, chatsports.com/Viking shop. Dylan, you want to throw the link in there for those guys real quick? If you guys could, $10 off for the next hour. Our Vikings Now t-shirts are officially $15. $15. As Bradley Chubb, a massive 3-year deal, $43.5 million to the Buffalo Bills. Bradley Chubb going to the Buffalo Bills.
So that's the first domino to fall after Tua, who got cut. Yes. Bradley Chubb got cut. So both Dolphins that got cut now have a home.
Yeah. Now, Chubb was one of those guys at the new league year. He was going to be released. Wow. But shout out to Dustin, though, buying a t-shirt. We appreciate you. I don't know if he's in Minnesota, everybody. I don't know. Just going to be honest with you. Bills are signing Bradley Chubb.
Kyler and Tyreek.
Tyreek here too. I don't know. Zeke Cool coming in with $10 super chat.
I mean, they would have speed for sure. If they lose Speedy and then they get Tyreek and Kyler.
That'd be awesome. Zeke Cool, what up? What is the scoop on Joe Burrow? Did he decide to stay in Cincy? Or is it
Undetermined?
Undetermined. Also just got 2 shirts. Appreciate you, Z Cool. Cannot wait to wear them under my jersey. Hell yeah, Z. Everybody give me a skull Z Cool too, getting some t-shirts. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. It's John Mechie going to the Carolina Panthers.
Oh.
There we go. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to you. Joe Burrow front though, Z Cool. I haven't heard like anything like he's for sure staying in Cincinnati, but he's staying in Cincinnati. Which I think is a good move. For obviously the Bengals, you're not going to trade him, and I think Joe Burrow is going to give him like 1 more year, and that's why I think next year, Bengals don't make the playoffs. Instead the Vikings go to the playoffs or 1 and done with Kyler. Watch out for the Joe Burrow rumors next offseason. That's what I would say. Oh, wow. Dylan Parham. Yeah, definitely. Dylan Parham was a Vikings fan, like draft crush a couple years ago.
What if we get an NBA trade today? It's not the NBA's day.
Trade deadline's already passed.
Yeah, that could be another selling point. You don't know if he's going to get number 1 in Pittsburgh.
That is true. Your number's available here, Kyler.
Trade Gennard from next year first and for Carter. I just don't think the Vikings are in a position right now to do that.
Yeah. I mean, also you got to pay Carter, too. Carter wants a contract.
And then you got to pay both Redmond and Carter.
It's a lot of money to the D-line.
Unless you want to go down the Cowboys route of just loading up the defensive line.
Yeah.
Who do we draft? I think right now, the Vikings were going to go to the draft. They're getting a safety. I think that would be the number 1 thing they'd target.
Awesome PI guy. What's going on? Still got 30 minutes left for our merch. $10 off.
Why, they were releasing Harrison Smith to give him time to think.
Yeah.
What are the chances Murray signs with the team today? I'll say like 12%, around that range. Carson Wentz is not going to be back. I wouldn't count on it. The Jets apparently really want him, so.
I do think the Vikings could acquire another quarterback, though, besides just Kyler. Awesome PI guy saying just bought the purple T-shirt. Shout out to you, Brody. Appreciate you. Everybody give me a Skull PI guy down below. Give me a Skull Awesome. Bought a T-shirt. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, $10 off. T-shirts are only $15 right now. So if you guys want to take advantage, we would greatly appreciate it. They're comfort colors, so they're super, super cozy to wear. Great material. They wash very well as well. So yeah, just $10 off right now for the next 27 minutes. Give me a Skull PI guy down below for buying a shirt. Shout out to you. Let's click that link. No, I don't think we haven't made moves because we're waiting on Kyler. I think it's because of the Vikings are strapped for cap. I mean, Kyler's going to sign a $1.3 million deal, so.
What team do you have A.J. Brown to go to? I feel like at the end of the day, he will be a Patriot. It's just when, not if.
Patriot, or maybe the Eagles just keep him, but I would guess New England next year. You guys want Kyler to be a Viking? Go down there, hit that thumbs up icon for us.
Ideal signing outside of Kyler Murray? I mean, the Vikings are pretty much outside of maybe punter, center, and safety. They're pretty good on a roster front.
Yeah, I mean, overall, the roster's solid.
And out of the guys that are left in free agency, there's not really many big names. Like, all the safeties just went today.
Yeah.
Brisker
Nathan,
is
shout
like
out to you.
Brisker's like the only one.
Yeah, Brisker's still left. Reed Southern saying the Rams will have a down season. Rams got better. I was looking at their schedule. Their schedule's brutal for next season. You obviously got to play the NFC West. They got a lot of tough games, man. A lot of tough games. But I still think they'll be pretty good. Who should replace Naylor as wide receiver 3? I think it's gonna be Ty Felton. I think it's gonna be Ty Felton.
User asking, do you think we'll go get Dre Greenlaw?
Probably not. If we didn't sign Eric Wilson, then potentially.
DJ Moore is now a Bill, and the Bills got fleeced on that because DJ Moore was not worth a second-round pick.
Yeah, I mean, don't love the Bills giving up a second, man, just because going to the Bears, but I mean, they have to. Like, you have Josh Allen. You have to overpay. I mean, if Moore can get back to being 1,400 yards a year, like then it's worth it. But I just don't think he has that left in the tank.
Murray only got benched last year because he got injured.
Oh, so the Cardinals started tanking.
That too.
Like they were not trying to win games.
Yep. Harrison Smith did kind of get released. He's technically still in the mix, though. They're just giving him time to figure it out. But you guys let us know, who will the Vikings sign today? It could be Kyler Murray, could be someone else. Who would we target if Harrison Smith doesn't come back? I think they'll know by the draft where Harry's thinking. And even then, if I was the Vikings, I would still draft a safety.
I'm guessing Thieneman. Thieneman or Emmanuel McNeil-Warren would be the pick at 18 for the Vikes. I would just like Flores to get a safety that he can really develop. I mean, true blue chip guy in round 1.
The draft is like April 23rd.
Yeah, late April. Usually more talkative, Pat. I know. We've just been live for a while in free agency. Hitting that day 3 wall that we call it here. Jedrick Wills going to the Bears? Oh, yeah. Jedrick Wills going to the Chicago Bears. There we go. Jedrick Wills going to the Chicago Bears. Former first round pick. Alrighty. You just want to add that to the Kyler doc that we have? Okay. Yeah, for the next 20 minutes, though, we are doing $10 off all of our merch at chatsports.com/Viking shop. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in today. Daryl Booker has signed a 1-year deal with the Dolphins. Geno Smith went to the Jets. Pat, can you rank all the teams in the NFC North by their quarterback, wide receivers, defense, and running back? All right, yeah, this will be fun. All right, teams in the NFC North. I think the Vikings, if we get Kyler Murray, I think the Vikings win the division next year. I think we'll be the best team in the division. I think the Bears, all those lucky one-score wins that they have, they'll regress. I think number 2, I'm going to go with Green Bay. I'm getting Micah back, Tucker Kraft. They had a lot of injuries. A really good team. Good coach, even though they lost halfway, though. Maybe I won't go Green Bay. Maybe I'll go Chicago. I think it's going to be the Vikings and the Bears next year, battling it out. So overall teams, how about this? We'll do wide receivers first. I think the Vikings have the best group of wide receivers. Lions 2, Bears 3, Packers 4. The NFC North is loaded with wide receivers. Defenses, I think the Vikings got the best defense. Probably go Packers 2, Lions 3, Bears last. Quarterbacks, honestly, go Caleb 1, Goff 2, Love 3, Kyler 4. But I'd rather have Kyler at $1.3 million than Jordan Love at $50 million. I'm guessing the Vikings will meet with Kyler Murray tonight. That is going to be my best guess. Going to be my best guess here. That they will meet with Kyler Murray tonight. He's got to get a physical first, everybody, right here. The Vikings will meet with Kyler Murray. He'll be taking his physical today. I'm guessing he's on a flight tonight. I think the Vikings are going to want to get this done quick, which I think is the right move. Get it done. Get Kyler Murray in the building. Let's get the frickin' work. Get Kyler in the house. Let's go to work for 2026. My dad said, "You're mean." He said the Packers have Malik. Packers don't have Malik Willis anymore. Boo my dad. Boo Raleigh's dad. That's funny. Reed Southern, what's going on? Get Kyler Murray to Minnesota. I've been on Kyler Murray early this offseason, months ago. Like when I will, listen, if this happens, I will pat myself on the back a little bit. I'll take a little bit of a victory lap. About a couple months ago, I remember Dylan and I were doing a video, and I was saying Kyler Murray does make some sense for the Minnesota Vikings. Everybody killed me. Other Vikings content creators, they weren't the biggest fans of it. Some of them wanted Geno, Kirk. Everybody was out on Kyler, but I was just kind of hammering the point where it's like, guys, he's got a lot of talent. The Cardinals organization's a joke. Everybody was out on Kyler. And then it kind of progressed throughout the next couple of months. Other Vikings content creators were opening up the idea. I think Matthew Collier and myself, Purple Insider, were really the only ones that were fully in on Kyler Murray. And I think a lot of people who didn't want Kyler Murray to be a Minnesota Viking are people who were almost too much in support of J.J. McCarthy because they know if Kyler comes to Minnesota, it's over for him. He's getting beat. But yeah, listen, I would pat myself on the back. We were on it. We were on Kyler early, and now it seems like it's going to happen. Falcons got him. Imagine. See what goes down. We'll see what goes down. We did have some super chats rolling there. Get them up on screen here in a second. We'll say, though, guys, like Kyler Murray, never forget where you first heard it. It was here on the channel. What are your thoughts on Speedy leaving? I wanted him to stay, but I think more opportunity has a potential to on the Raiders. Yeah, I was obviously hurt over Jalen Naylor leaving. I think he has developed very nicely over the last couple of seasons. He is a guy where you looked every single year for the Minnesota Vikings, he has gotten better. He has taken strides, whether it's his route running, separation ability, everything. Jalen Naylor has gotten a whole lot better. I do think he will have a better opportunity, though, with Las Vegas. He's going to be in a good offense. Mendoza, they got Linderbaum, they got Genty, Bowers. There'll be good weapons around Naylor, and I think he's going to be very successful. Killer Gorilla saying, can you give my son Wyatt a shout out? Shout out to Wyatt tuning in. Appreciate you, my guy. We also had James Helmer coming in with a $5 super chat. Shout out to you, James, saying, keep it up. Thank you, James. Shout out to you. Shout out to my guy, James, for tuning in. It would be so Vikings to sign Cousins again. Yes, it would. It will be very Vikings to sign Kirk Cousins again. Will you be live? Something happens with Kyler? Absolutely. Absolutely. We will be all over it, my friend. All over it. Adriano saying, I honestly think Kyler is a blessing. I love it. I do too. I think Kyler Murray is Vikings fans should be feeling blessed here. I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. Here is our Vikings Now merch. $10 off right now. These shirts are $15. Chatsports.com/Vikings Now for the last 10 minutes, and then they're going back up to $25. So right now these shirts are $15. Last call, last 10 minutes. If you guys want to get a Vikings Now t-shirt, $10. Just click that link, chatsports.com/Vikings Now. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's actually right now, I will say, a little Chat Sports leaderboard of how much merch we have sold. We have sold 12 t-shirts. We need to sell 6 more to take the lead. Can we sell, or let's do it. We need 8 to get to 20. $15 right now. Chatsports.com/Vikings Now. $10 off. Hit that link in the comment section and live chat right now. $10 off. We got the black, we got the purple, and also, guys, if the Vikings do sign Kyler Murray, we're going to drop some Unreal merch here. It's going to be sweet. The design is awesome. Click this link if you want the Vikings Now t-shirts. We would greatly appreciate it. Come on. Help us out. Help us out. Click that link. $10 off right now. Chatsports.com/Vikings Now. Can we sell 8 more? Can we sell 8 more? If you have gotten a t-shirt already, I know a bunch of you guys have, just give me a skull down below in the comments section. If you have gotten a t-shirt, chatsports.com/Vikings now, $10 off, $15 at checkout. If you have gotten one, give me a skull. Shout out to Lego Fellow. James, I knew you got one. Angel got one. Zachary got one. Shout out to Keith, Adriano. Appreciate you guys. Tommy Wood saying the black shirt is fresh. I do like the black shirt. Jedi saying skull. Shout out to you, my guy. Also got these in 4XL, so if you guys are some big offensive linemen, we got you as well. My 5-year-old granddaughter is taller than Kyler. That's ridiculous. It's one, I'm going to call your bluff on that. I don't think a 5-year-old is 5'11", but has KOC given up play calling yet? No, he is not. Yeah. Purple 4X, baby. I love it, Raj. I love it. You guys have gotten a shirt. Give me those skulls down below. Oh, I do not want Cousins, Eli. If they can't get Kyler Murray, give me J.J. McCarthy or Rodgers. Yeah. We were saying absolutely not the Rodgers last year because we were so hopeful on J.J. We thought J.J. was going to be a dog. $15 is cheap for any t-shirt, and they're also comfort colors. These things are really cozy. We actually don't make anything off this. When they're $10 off, we don't make anything. We just want to give back to you guys. We have sold 12 so far. So see if we can get 8 more. See if we can get to 20. All righty. Shout out to all of you guys for tuning in, though. Appreciate everybody who's gotten merch over the last 2 days. Roger saying it's a great deal. Chatsports.com/Viking shop. $10 off all merch right now for the next 6 minutes. So take advantage. Click that link. It's in the live chat right now. $10 off. $10 off. Just for the next 6 minutes. Chatsports.com/Vikings shop. In the live chat. Eli saying, I would say Rodgers over McCarthy any day. I'm with you. I would go Kyler, Aaron Rodgers, JJ. But then if it's not Kyler or Rodgers, I would rather go JJ over Kirk Cousins. Appreciate all of you guys in the building. Zachary saying, yes, the Vikes will sign Kyler today. Will we be live back on the channel later tonight? Who knows? Who knows? When we see Kyler's physical, TBD. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when we get an update. Colts messed up. Yeah. Colts had a bad offseason, in my opinion. Got the purple lineman shirt. Shout out. Who do you think will be our wide receiver 3 this year? I think it's going to be Ty Felton. Vikings took him in the 3rd round last season. They don't sign him today. I'm not going to panic, but if this goes on a little longer, I'll start to get nervous day by day by day. Nate saying KOC needs to give up play calling and get an offensive coordinator, period. I mean, I think if it gets bad enough during the season, that could be on the table. I'm with you, Rod. Shout out to you. How's next year's free agency? Haven't looked at it too much just yet. Hey, we're less than 4 minutes on our $10 off all of our merch. Just click that link, chatsports.com/Vikings shop. Less than 4 minutes remaining here. I would take Dylan over Kirk Cousins as well. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. We have sold 14. We are number 3 here. See if we can get 6 more. We need 6 more to somehow shock the world. We have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. $15 t-shirts for the next 3 minutes. $10 off. If we sell 6 more, we take the lead out of all of our Chat Sports channels. We will sell the most merch this hour. Help us out. We just need to sell 6 more. Who's got us? $15 t-shirt, no matter what the t-shirt is. That's a good deal. These are also comfort colors. They're cozy. I love them. So if you guys could help us out, it'd be appreciated greatly. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Vikings Now merch. I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. I've been doing this for almost 4 years. So help us out. I'll be here for a long time covering the Minnesota Vikings, rocking and rolling with all of you guys. Come on, everybody. Can we sell 6 more t-shirts? Less than a minute, 20 remaining. There is a prize. I get a prize. I get a Rocket t-shirt for free. Pretty sure Dylan gets a t-shirt if we get 6 more. Dylan will get a t-shirt if we get 6 more. Roger saying he just got a second one in black. My guy, Raj. $15. $15. That's it for the next minute. $10 off. We got the purple. We got the black. They're all fresh. They're all super comfortable. If you guys ever watch the show, again, it's been unbelievable. We have sold a lot so far. And also, everybody, this is just the start of our merch. We are going to have so much better stuff. If the Vikings sign Kyler Murray, the merch we'll have for you guys is awesome as holy cow, I got breaking news. Vikings defensive tackle Javon Hargrave is going to the Green Bay Packers. Javon Hargrave is going to the Green Bay Packers. Holy cow. Fuck Hargrave. Everybody give me an F Hargrave in the chat. This guy's calling out Brian Flores. Now he's going to the Green Bay Packers. Fuck him. We'll run all over him this year. He can't play the run. We'll run all over him. For 2 years, $23 million. Everybody give me an F Hargrave down below. Give me an F Hargrave down below. Shout out to Amos. He got one. If you guys are checking out right now for the shirts, we still have 2 minutes remaining. Hargrave signed with the Packers. There you go. I mean, hey, Hargrave, public enemy number 1 here. We'll see you. We'll see you, Javon. We'll see you, Javon. Just change L3. Oh, man. Javon Hargrave to the Green Bay Packers. That's a shocker, for sure. No way. Javon Hargrave talking mess about Flores, and now he's going to the freaking Packers. Awesome PI guy coming in with a $5 super chat saying, I bought a shirt for my dad. Can you shout out Chad? He's been a fan since the 70s. Shout out to Chad. Thank you so much for supporting the show, my guy. Fan since the 70s. Listen, I'm 26 years old. I turned 27 in October. I've been a diehard Vikings fan my whole life, so I've gone through some heartbreak of 2009, Favre thrown across his body, the Blair Walsh missed kick, the NFC Championship game in 2017 where they lost to the Eagles. Like, that was definitely a rough one, but I'll tell you what, for your older Vikings fans, that's tough. You've experienced 98. You've experienced a lot more heartbreak than you old timers. I mean, Roger's saying it like, listen, I'm only 26, and I feel like I've experienced a lot of heartbreak being a Vikings fan, but not you guys. PI guy, the one message I would have for your dad, let's get one before we all die. That's all I want. Super Bowl before we die. That's all we want. Let's do that. Let's do that. Shout out to your dad, though. Shout out to Chad for tuning in. Show 39. Alrighty. Trackers update. If you just want to get Hargrave at the bottom or at the top. You can keep the Kyler one. We'll get you guys the super chats up on screen here in a second. But Javon Hargrave going to the Green Bay Packers. Public enemy number 1 now in Minnesota.
Wingard signed with the Cardinals.
Wingard to the Cardinals. There we go. Shout out to Cole sending a $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Hargrave, he signed quick because he was officially released today. So that came to fruition pretty fast.
I mean, we saw his tweet about Flores.
Yeah, or his retweet technically.
Yeah, his retweet.
Yeah, that was still something. Reed Southern, 5 best mascots. Eventually, we'll do that.
I mean, Benny the Bull's up there.
Benny the Bull's sweet.
He does something crazy like every night.
He's the best backwards shot half court guy in the NBA. I think he hit last year. It was like 35 of 41 home games. He gets like 2 minutes between the third and the fourth quarter. He throws it behind his head. I don't know if we're making any other moves besides Kyler, but we'll see. Shout out to Ethan saying we should trade for the GOAT, Brock Purdy. All right, Brock Purdy was available. I would have a lot of interest. Purdy's an absolute dog. I mean, he's a top 12 quarterback in the league. Absolutely, but Niners, I mean, they're not giving him up for 3 first-round picks, so probably not. You guys want Vikings Super Bowl t-shirts? That'd be funny.
I mean, it could happen if they get there.
Could happen. We just need to get there first and then don't go 0-5 in Super Bowls. Awesome PI guy saying, yeah, I just bought a shirt for my dad. Can you shout him out? Shout out to Chad. Been a fan since the 70s. You guys are some real ones in the building. We also got Cole coming in saying, bum ass Hargrave. F him. Just run through him next year. I'm with you. I am with you. We still live? Yeah, we're still good. All right, it's just my Wi-Fi freaking out here. Yeah, cool. I mean, Javon Hargrave going to the Packers. That's pretty funny. I don't know where the Packers are getting this money, but Hargrave, if he has like a career year next year, I'm gonna be pretty upset. He's playing next to Micah Parsons. They just lost Rashawn Gary. Like, they need him to step up. They need him to step up. We'll see, though. What's going on? Logan saying F. Hargrave, but Skull been here since 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shout out to you, Logan. Logan's been rocking and rolling with us all day. Rocking and rolling with us all day. How do we feel about Hargrave? I mean, he's a Packer now. Screw him. Wish you nothing but success next season, Javon Hargrave. I just hope your team loses every game. Hargrave, you can go have 1 million sacks next year. Just go 0-17.
The Packers go 0-17. Jets could have the number 1 and number 2 pick.
Facts, yeah.
Aaron Jones is back in the Vikings.
Aaron Jones is back.
Mine's if we don't get Kyler, they'll get Aaron Rodgers. It's one of those two.
If it's neither, it would be JJ, but I think it's Kyler. I would say 95% Kyler, 4% Rodgers, 1% McCarthy.
They go for like Derek Carr or some other obscure quarterback, then that's just out of nowhere.
We're protesting.
Kyler can sign today.
Kyler can sign right now. We're officially on Kyler Murray watch here.
No, we're talking about the Packers, so why don't we go ahead and show them who Vikings Nation is. Show Skulls Nation up and like the video if you really hate the Packers, and I should see all the likes flowing in right now. There we go. Stefan starting with the F the Pack chant.
F the Pack. F the Packers. Javon Hargrave, huh? What a little scumbag he is. A little snaky. But he's in his feelings. Is this an emotional signing from Hargrave? I think so.
Oh, I love what I'm seeing in the chat right now.
F them Packers.
This is worse than KD to the Warriors. I mean, you know that Hargrave did this intentionally. He did this out of spite.
Here's an insane stat. With the release of Kyler Murray, just 3 of the 29 first-round quarterbacks drafted in the second decade of this millennium, so 2010 to 2019, there are only 3 quarterbacks that were taken in the first round that remain with those teams, and it's Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. That's insane.
And none of those guys are leaving.
No.
Signed Kyler already? I mean, it could happen at any moment.
Yeah, it could happen at any second.
Cashy's saying they bought 4 shirts.
Wow. Cashy boy, thank you. You got to lock in, Pat? We're locked in, dude. We're so locked in. We're ready to go. We need this Kyler signing bad.
Now we're just 9 subs away, away from 70,500.
Help us out. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, everybody.
One comes in. I mean, if you really hate the Packers, if you really do, I think you should subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button.
Give me a... No, I'm not falling for that. There is none of that here in this chat. There we go.
Come on.
Just subscribe from Switzerland. Shout out to you. Logan has a good idea for a shirt.
Fuck Harker. That's funny. Draft Logan Jones in.
Hated the Packers from the 70s. I've hated the Packers my whole life.
What side are we on?
On 21.
$21.30. So what Wi-Fi should we be on? We should be on CSTV. Yeah. All right, we're good. We're having Wi-Fi problems at Chat Sports. The big year 2026. It's good. What did Roger say? An F Green Bay shirt? We could do that. We could so do that. We got McNeese State versus Stephen F. Austin right now. I would love if the Vikings drafted Jeremiah Love. Not going to happen, though. Fuck the Ravens t-shirts. Those are great.
I mean, the Ravens went ahead and they screwed up the entire NFL.
Yeah. I would rather have Caleb Downs than Jeremiah Love if it's between those two. So everybody in here right now, I am on Twitter. If you guys give me a follow over there, I'll give you all a follow back. I post all the time about the Minnesota Vikings. If you're on Twitter, you might have seen me. Just give me a follow. I'll give you guys a follow back. We greatly appreciate it. Just hit 2,200 followers on Twitter, which is awesome. But trying to get to 2,300. So if you guys could give me a follow over there, I'd appreciate it. I'll follow all of you guys back over the next couple of minutes here. But posting on Twitter all the time about the Vikings. Any show announcements, merch announcements, we got you guys covered over there. So give me a follow. I would appreciate it. Can I get a shout out because I live in Green Bay? All my friends and family love the Packers, but I love the Vikings. Clark, you're a real one. Shout out to you, Brody. We appreciate you. You're leaving. Who's leaving?
We're staying.
Shout out to Easton, Fallen. Giving all of you guys a follow back. Skull Hop, shout out to you. Appreciate you guys. Just gave you guys all a follow. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Two subs away.
2 subs away from 70,500. Come on. Help us out. Let's do it.
Did we cut Jonathan Allen? Yes, they did.
Yeah, and then Javon Hargrave went and signed with the Green Bay Packers.
You know, it'd be hilarious if Allen follows him there.
That would be pretty funny. Wouldn't be able to stop the run next year. 2 subs away. 1 subscriber away. Come on. Who's got us? Help us out, everybody. We have sold 20 shirts today, Roger. And there we go. 70,500 subs. Shout out to the real ones in the building. We appreciate all of you guys for tuning in, helping us out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, now we're back down. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back, everybody. Roger, what the F? I know, somebody unsubscribed right as we got there.
Oh, we're back.
Now we're back, 70,005. Oh, no, we're good. We're in the clear. Let's go.
Oh, now we're really going.
Let's go. Oh, come on. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're losing them. We're losing them.
So someone's just playing the round.
Oh, my God. You guys are subscribing and unsubscribing. Who's your second team? I don't have a second team. Who's your favorite non-Vikings? Jahmyr Gibbs. Logan coming in. What's going on, Logan? How you doing, Logan? Shout out to you for tuning in, my friend. Someone's playing around, Raj.
I bet they're laughing behind their screen.
That's fine. I know. I do wonder that all the time. CB is looking nice, so don't draft there. I do like a cornerback room. Cornerback room's not bad. Solid. What's going on, Logan? Say, my work is full of Seahawks fans, and I'm blasting Vikings all day. Hashtag Skull. I'm ready 2026. I'm rocking with you, Pat. Fuck the Packers / Seahawks. Logan, that's got to be tough. I don't know. Were you working at the same job during the playoff run and Super Bowl? I'm sure they were. Oh, funny story, actually. So my family's from Chicago. I was born in Minneapolis, but I grew up in Chicago. And recently I was going back home just to visit family. And I'm getting on the flight to get back to the Chat Sports Studios down here in Dallas, Texas. And I'm rocking Vikings gear. This dad comes up to me, and he's like, Vikings fan? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, how about Sam Darnold? And this is like right after the Super Bowl. And I look at him, I'm like, and I just kind of shake my head, don't really say anything. And he starts laughing and like giving me a hard time. I'm like, that was a little low below, my man. That was pretty funny, though. He's just talking smack, comes up to me, goes, how about Sam Darnold? And I'm like, I almost want to be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. But I was going to play cool right there. But that was pretty funny. Favorite non-Vikings player is Jahmyr Gibbs. I love Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, so it was in fun spirits, but that was funny. We do deserve it, Tommy Wood. I was like, yeah, we have that coming. Huge mistake. Nate saying Allen following Hargrave. No, that's funny. That would be funny. Von Hargrave to the Packers. Unbelievable. Just need Kyler Murray now. Kyler. We're out. Or where thou? What's he saying? Or art thou, Kyler?
From like Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, it's a.
Or art you thou Romeo?
Or art you now thou Kyler? Come on down, Kyler Murray. We need you.
What do you think about trade for Byron Murphy Jr. and a second-round pick for Patrick Surtain?
Deal. Broncos laugh at you. Deal. Byron Murphy Jr. and a second for Pat Surtain. That'll be a fleece job. All right, we're getting reports. Kyler Murray is flying to Minnesota tonight to meet with the Vikings. Kyler Murray is flying to Minnesota tonight to meet with the Vikings. Here we go. For sure. Sources on the line. Kyler Murray is going to meet with the Minnesota Vikings tonight. Kyler Murray
Who should we get to fix the running back room? Well, they just got Aaron Jones back. I think for the running back room, you're pretty good. You'll draft a guy maybe day 3.
Yeah, they're probably good. Unless it's in the 6th or 7th round.
Ooh, I like this prediction. Kyler signs at 11-11 on March 11th. Take it to the bank.
I like it. Kyler Murray is flying to Minnesota tonight to meet with the Vikings. Kyler Murray is flying to Minnesota tonight to meet with the Minnesota Vikings. Just in. Get it done. Get it done.
Couldn't book his flight any earlier.
Get it done. Get it done.
Tommy's saying it's done.
It's a done deal, Tommy. It's a done deal. Hopefully not on Southwest. Send the PJ for Kyler Murray tonight, Minnesota. Send the private jet for Kyler Murray.
Have Jefferson on the plane. Was an underrated food place.
Underrated food place? Fast food place? I don't know. I'm McDonald's through and through. I never cheat on them. Swear to God. You guys wanna see my McDonald's app? You wanna know how many points I have on my McDonald's app here? Kyler number 1, signed for $1 million on March 11th at 11:11. I like it. White Castle? No, we're not going White Castle, dude. Come on. Jacob, let's get real.
I'd say Smash Burger was pretty good back in the day.
3,300 points on my McDonald's app. I could get a free 6-piece, a free medium fry, free large diced coffee, a free sausage McGriddle as well. Shout out to McDonald's. Now we're looking at McDonald's. It's day 3 of NFL free agency. We're on Kyler Murray watch. You guys want the Vikings to sign Kyler Murray? Hit that thumbs up icon. The McDonald's app's a cheat code, Roger Bonk. $2 large fry every day. That's a great deal. You also rack points.
Why is he flying tonight instead of now? That's a great question.
It's just what sources are telling me.
He wants to make it like a movie. He's getting us all ready for it.
Kyler Murray will be flying to Minnesota tonight to meet with the Minnesota Vikings.
School. Did we sign someone else yet? Nope. It's just been Aaron Jones, Tavier Thomas, Andrew DePaola. James Pierre was the only outside of the organization signing. And then Eric Wilson.
Andrew DePaola. Dylan Parham will play left guard for the New York Jets.
Makes sense.
That's a good move then, because even if you draft the Penn State guard, like you just put Tippmann back at center, Myers is your backup.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you didn't sign him, then it's like you have to take him.
That means they're gonna probably go receiver.
Yeah. Is the physical over yet? No, it is not. Kyler's flying to Minnesota tonight, though, to meet with the Vikings.
Well, where does he live? Is he currently in Arizona or is he closer?
I guess he's got a place in Arizona.
Am I a Vikings fan yet? I'm more of a Vikings fan this year than I was last year. I'll put it like that.
Dylan's been in it for a year now. Pat, what did the sources say about GameStop on Twitter? Is that you that responded to me, Black Van? That tweeted out, Kyler Murray is flying to Minnesota tonight to meet. Is that you, Justin Scott? This guy said, Pat, I have a cousin who works at GameStop in Shakopee. He stopped in about 30 minutes ago looking for a PS5 Pro controller and COD points, wearing a Vikings hat. Breaking news. Yeah, maybe. All right, that's fucking hilarious. Shout out to Black Fan. Kyler Murray is flying to Minnesota tonight to meet with the Vikings.
We did get to another mile that you had to run.
Yeah, we're at 202 right now. I think we're at like 8 or 9 total on the week. Yeah, Kyler's at a GameStop in Minnesota, according to my guy Black Van. That's hilarious.
That would be some quarterback room if you have JJ with the 9 personality and then Kyler with GameStop.
Love it.
Did I ever get my spin? We could do your spin for you. Let's see how many we gotta get to.
I mean, Javon Hargrave was unplayable last year, and the Packers just gave him $23 million.
We got 3 spins to get to.
Alrighty, here we go. I disagree. I think the Jones restructure is a good deal. He's a good locker room guy. It's $5.5 million a year. Who cares?
Yeah, Skull Chance, the first one.
Alrighty, let's get the skulls down below. Yeah, happiest guy in Minnesota is Justin Jefferson, no doubt.
Let's see here. We're going to go back-to-back Skull Chance. We are not.
Dylan, hot take.
Let's see. You want to pose me any...
Hot take.
I have a take in my mind, but it's a bit biased.
Go for it.
I think the Cowboys actually win the NFC East next year.
I like that. Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to be... I mean, you know what's going to happen, though, is the George Pickens holdout that's going to headline First Take from probably July 15th to August 15th is going to be funny. The Cowboys' offense is top 5 in the league. They just need to have a top 20 defense. They have a top 20 defense. They should win that division. I like that.
Big fella, I don't know what you have with me and Zendaya. He's also taken.
Dylan's been... Or
she's been taken.
Big fella's been on that all week. We got Logan coming in. What's going on, Logan?
Last wheel spin from earlier. The Giants will be improved, but Dallas is the most complete team.
Yeah. We got some trivia here for the Vikes. Trivia, who would be the next Vikings quarterback? It's new with Sieps and Dylan. Cody, we're just chilling. We've been live for almost 3 hours. Actually, over 3 hours now.
Over 3.
All right, here's a good one. What Vikings Hall of Fame tackle only missed 2 games during his 15-season career due to injury? What Vikings Hall of Fame tackle only missed 2 games during his 15-season career due to injury? Not Jim Marshall. Haven't seen it yet. Steve Hutchinson, no, not Jim Marshall either. What Vikings Hall of Fame tackle only missed 2 games during his 15-season career due to injury? There it is, big fella. Ron Yari. It's good. That's good trivia right there. I like that one. It's niche. Yeah, it's Ron Yari. I do not see Max Crosby being traded still. I think he is. I think he'll remain with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Logan coming in saying Kyler probably will sign tomorrow. These Seahawks fans are ruthless out here, man. So many bandwagons, I can't stand that.
I couldn't even imagine, Logan. That's got to be pretty rough for you. Have them take your victory laps now. Hey, we'll be or we don't play Seattle this year. I wish we did, but we'll see.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Sam Darnold falls off a cliff next season. And maybe J.J. McCarthy is the one that has this breakout year.
Yeah, anything's possible. NFL changes every single year. Eric DeCosta said the plan was to add both Trey Hendrickson and Max Crosby. I don't know if they're trying to save face or if they think or if they're legit. Logan saying, hey, someone got to pay you to chug a beer, my man. Roger saying, Logan, just remember life is hell as a Vikings fan. Come on, Raj. Can't be negative during free agency. Yeah, if we don't land Rodgers, unreal. I think or if we don't land Kyler, I do believe it will be Aaron Rodgers. The Giants have re-signed Devin Neal.
Well, that's a good question. Would you rather have back in their prime coming into the season Andrew Sendejo or Jerick McKinnon?
Coming into this season, it's a tough one. I think I might lean Jerick. Just having that scat back. Jerick McKinnon was one of the best in the league. Good on third down, blitz pickup. Obviously, elite pass catcher and really good runner. I've always felt like he was underrated. Yeah, I'll go with Jerick over Sendejo. Sendejo also used to drive me kind of crazy. He was good, but let's get Andrew Luck out of retirement. Let's do it. Logan saying, smoking on that Hargrave pack. Yes, sir, Logan. Love the hair, by the way, Logan. You're rocking in the profile pic. Vikings could extend O'Neal, create some more cap. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Get Andrew Luck out of retirement? Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I think we signed back Jared Allen.
Alrighty, guys. Listen, hate to wrap this up. We are going to need to wrap this up today. Been live for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Everybody watching right now. We have 450 people rocking and rolling with us. We will be back live tonight if they sign Kyler Murray. We'll have a video go out right away. We'll get scheduled here on YouTube, and we will go live on the channel whenever it happens. Skull. Like, it will be pretty much, I would guess like 30, 45 minutes after the news breaks. We'll be live here. We'll post a video, then we'll go live. I appreciate all the support this week. We are 3 days down of free agency, and hanging out with you guys have been awesome. We will probably go live tomorrow if we don't get any news on Kyler, but I'm hoping we get news on Kyler, and that's when we will do it. But don't expect any news on Kyler for a little bit. He is flying to Minnesota tonight to do a physical. If that goes well, I'm guessing he will end up signing. But seriously, thank you guys so much. It's been a ton of fun this week hanging out with all of you guys. Eli, shout out to you. Everybody who bought a t-shirt. But tune in, man. Tune in to our live show for Kyler Murray. We're going to celebrate. We'll have a couple drinks. It'll be a good time. The NFL, it's an entertainment at the end of the day. And this is some great entertainment, hanging out with you guys. It's life. Life is meaningless, so might as well have a great time and hang out, and we'll do just that, man. So appreciate everybody who's tuned in this week. Javon Hargrave, F him. Went to the Green Bay Packers today, and really, thank you guys so much, all the support. Everybody who super chatted, Logan, shout out to you. You've been holding it down all week. Eli, Dustin, Z Cool, Roger Bong, Reed Southern, all of you guys, Cole, awesome PI guy, Adriano, James, Z Cool, like I said, Dustin, Beatty, Yeatsy, Nate Gramley, you've been holding it down today as well. Blinky, Dan Med, Utah Cowboy, all of you guys. We will be back live later tonight if they do sign Kyler Murray, or tomorrow morning. So make sure you click that notification bell, tune in, and seriously, thank you guys so much. See you guys next time. As always, love all y'all. Skol Vikes.